Welcome to WNB News. Today seems to be a bone-filled day with joints being a huge topic among our stories. Our first story for today is a scientific debate among doctors about fibrous joints' importance. The doctors that found them not important gave us the following reasons. 1. Most are immovable. 2. Movement depends on length. 3. There is no joint cavity. 4. There are 3 types, of them being sutures, syndesmosis, and gomphosis.
Our second story begins in Wisconsin, with the candy store making candy looking like synovial joints. Blue Jawbreakers are the ball and socket joint with the hemispherical candy cup coat. The saddle joint is a chocolate shell containing a Nutella inside that moves freely. The condyloid is represented by a regular bone shape. How boring. The pivot joint is represented by a candy ring on your finger that allows axial rotation. Plain joint is represented by a s'more candy where the cracker are the plain, flat bones. Lastly, hinge joint is represented by a chocolate molded door hinge.
Following up is a Science Fair Award in Topeka, Kansas. 2 female students won a huge scholarship award by their project. They sent a letter in saying, "It was fun to educate that these joints are bones connected by cartilage and contain no joint cavity, along with 2 categories of cartilaginous joints, which are syndesmosis and symphysis. Example of these are the epiphyseal for syndesmosis and spinal joints as symphysis." How interesting.
We will continue after this commercial break.
Join Jointly College, where everything is about joints. You will be a type of joint where you will be classified by structure and function. Your classes will be defined by structural classification focusing on material binding your major. Bones, are you interested in joining Jointly College? Based on if we like you, we will either be synarthrosis, amphiarthrosis, or diarthrosis with you. Synarthrosis meaning not flexible, not allowing movement. Amphiarthrosis meaning slightly flexible with some movement. Diarthrosis meaning very flexible on movement.
What if I don't want to go?
Then go somewhere else.
Hi! Welcome back to WNB News. A hot topic today is diseases most common in 2016. The first is bursitis, which is the inflammation of bursa, known as house may knee. Second is tendinitis, which is the inflammation of the tendon sheath. Third is arthritis, which is the inflammation or degenerative diseases that damage the joints. Signs of these are pain, swelling, and stiffness. How fun! Fifth is rheumatoid arthritis, which is a chronic inflammation of many joints. More women receive this. Another disadvantage to women. Last is gout arthritis, which is an agonizing attack dealing with uric acid, initially affecting the big toe.
Our next story begins with an organization called Freedom Homes, using synovial joints as their symbol since it is freedom of movement. Doctors say that this has no connection since joints retain much more detail like a fluid-containing joint cavity, which allows movement. Doctors say that the symbol should be changed, for no one is in this group, but most joints are.
Bum, bum, bum.
Update, other symbols are up for petition.
Our last story begins with the hospital in South Dakota being built like a synovial joint. The outer part of the building is like a glassy, smooth hyaline cartilage that is found on the first and last floor. The basement is a joint cavity that is a space that contains small amount of synovial fluid, representing the pool for therapy. The fluid becomes warm during activity like synovial fluid. The articular capsule envelops the joint on the base, which is represented by marble and cement. Lastly, the reinforcing ligament is represented by huge band-like columns.
That's it for tonight, ladies and gents. See you never again. Have a good night.
Ow! I've fallen and I can't get up.
This is Elizabeth. She's been having problems with her knee.
Ouch!
But since 1963, there is surgery that will make the pain go away. All we have to do is remove some bone and cartilage and transplant the prosthesis. So basically, let's rip your whole leg off.
Nope!
See, no more problems, but you might have emotional problems since you're a bionic human.